My name is Jinky and I'm 36 years old, and I'm gonna have my cervical spine disc replacement surgery using Mobi-C tomorrow at Englewood Hospital with Dr. Gologorsky of Metropolitan Neurosurgery. I'm sharing this story for people who are suffering from chronic pain. I'm gonna say chronic pain. Who's suffering from chronic pain right now due to a herniated disc. I don't know, maybe it's in your cervical, your thoracic, your lumbar. I have both. I have cervical herniated disc and lumbar herniated disc. The story started in 2019 of August last year, where I just asked my doctor who was treating me for my lumbar radiculopathy why I have a shoulder pain over here, and it wasn't a big deal. I could do stuff. It wasn't like an life-altering pain, but I just mentioned it out of passing because I was there, and I mentioned I have this pain, and I used to have that sling bag around, and I thought it was the reason. And she said, you know what, let's just order an MRI, a cervical MRI. I'm like, why? I mean, in my head it's like, oh, shoulder pain and my neck is connected. Okay, maybe anatomy. So we found herniated disc C2, 3, and 4. It wasn't a big deal. It was like a broad-based herniation. Usually they said in your lifetime that some of them herniate a little bit due to work and labor and just going around being active, or even if you're not active, maybe just lifting so much. But it usually would go away or would heal itself, and you probably didn't know if you didn't have an MRI. I did PT, I did epidural injections, and then I was actually focused more on my lumbar spine back then because it was the pressing matter back then. But I did eventually did an epidural injection in my neck this year, February, and 4 to 6 weeks after, I was in excruciating pain. I couldn't sleep. I had multiple migraines, nausea, and dizziness. Why was it weird? It was weird because I don't get any more headaches, because I've been getting Botox for migraine for every 3 months. It was just like a couple of weeks after my injection, or 3 weeks, I guess, and I'm like, why the heck am I having migraines? And why am I dizzy? Why am I nauseated? So I got scared. So I didn't know what to do, and then I thought, wow, I think I couldn't sleep. I bought different pillows, wedge pillows for a pregnant person, whatever I can think of to relieve the pain. I had a heat pad on all the time, and it took a toll with my personality. I'm all the time annoyed, easily upset, cranky, and I couldn't do chores. I couldn't even stand for 10 minutes without feeling dizzy, or my vision is kind of like blurry. I don't know. C3, 4 is kind of higher over here, and the nerves connect. The nerves that it touches is giving me pain in my neck and my shoulders. Some people, if it's lower levels, it goes until here. There's tingling, and I heard some tingling. I heard some numbness for other people, but I'm glad, I'm glad, even if I'm in pain, that I don't experience that numbness thing. But I did experience some tingling in my arms. But why did I choose this replacement? Because I was offered first a fusion, and why did I not go do that and have it done and over with, like maybe when I got the MRI in June? Because I asked for other options. They mentioned this replacement. My orthopedic surgeon mentioned it, and I said, why not that? And he said something negative about the surgery, that option. And I looked it up and I said, oh, it's a newer procedure. I actually saw a comment in YouTube. Someone said, oh, this is a newer option. And I heard now that it's in America because they started in Europe. And I'm like, why is it not offered to me if it's a newer option? So fusion actually is they fuse your disc together, the vertebrae, basically the bones right there. They put like a metal plate, the titanium, and screw together. Imagine that, like you have like this thing screwed in your disc. I mean, like your vertebrae, sorry, together. I mean, it's kind of weird, right? Anyway, so I said, why is the disc replacement to replace the whole disc, acting like it's a real disc? Why is it not a better option? So I'm like, let me look this up. And I did a lot of research. I'm that kind of person. I just don't, yeah, okay, cut me. You know, we're very conservative. My family and I would not go for surgery unless it's the last option. So this one right here, my ganglion cyst was removed because it was the only option that was left. This has been here for 3 years, and I just had this done in March. So that's how conservative my family is about surgery. I'm scared of it. I'm scared for tomorrow, but I'm also excited that I'm gonna be pain-free. I know it's not an instant, like, okay, after surgery, you're okay. You can go have exercise, go do taekwondo, have boxing match and stuff. No. They said after the surgery, they felt immediate relief. I would probably have the same thing that they felt with like kind of like pain here in my neck, just where it was, you know, done, where the cut is. But that's normal, right? I mean, I'd rather have that than have this. Right now, I look like, you know, you don't look like you're in pain. I've been suffering from chronic migraine since 2003. So my tolerance for pain is here. I just don't want you guys to suffer like when I'm suffering. So I'm sharing this to help you decide on what's the best option for you. So what made us decide? My spouse and I decided to do this replacement not because it's the newer option. It's because it just made sense based on scientific facts. And I don't know what I did that caused major herniation within less than a year difference from the last MRI I did. So I am excited, and I want you all to look for options, research, find testimonials or videos like this, and how I decided. I saw 2 orthopedic spine surgeons. I saw 4 neurosurgeons. You know, I have nothing against orthopedic surgeons. I'm not saying they're not an option. I'm just saying I want to go to a neurosurgeon, so I am hitting 2 in 1 stone. Why? Because the cervical spine is a bone that they know that, you know, to play around the disc. In my spine, that's a spinal cord right there. And who does, you know, spine, you know, brain stuff, you know, nerves, whatever? Neurosurgeon. It's up to someone who knows both, rather than, you know, you watch Grey's Anatomy, it's like, hey, call Dr. Shepard. You would know if you watch that show. You know, you don't want to like, oh, there's something that's off, call this doctor, whatever. I want to thank Nurse Raul, who I saw in YouTube, who made me look further. So I saw a comment, and then I saw his video, and he did this video 2 years before his surgery. He didn't even know he would have a surgery, you know, with the topic he just discussed, to share with people like you guys watching, just because he wanted, you know, that information out there. And then 2 years after, he actually had to have a surgery. I think it was 2015 he did the video, 2017 he did the surgery. And I actually asked him, messaged him in his video, and I asked him how he was, and he said he's doing great and he's still happy with his decision. So a real person out there who experienced what I'm experiencing right now, my spouse has just been supportive in I just don't want any more pain. I just want to help out. I want to have my life back, and I'm excited, and I'm gonna go to sleep after this video. And tomorrow I'm gonna have my surgery, and I will do an update after my surgery. Until then, keep fighting, pray, and just, if you have your family, if you're married, you know, your spouse is your best medicine, I guess, because they would help you. Right now I'm sitting on my walker actually, and they would help you. She put up with my crankiness and all that stuff. I've been sleeping on her chase for 2 months because that's where I can get normal sleep, and she's been helping me with everything, with getting my food. I can still bathe, I can still put on clothes, but because I'm trying what I can for not giving her all the burden about my situation. I hope you decide what is best for you. If you find that doctor who would make you feel safe, you would know right away who to choose, and just pray for your safety, and hang in there. God bless. Bye.